Aloha and welcome to Java. Thank you for joining me this morning. It is for Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Quite a bit going on, might be a double Java day for me. So, to start, and we've got quite a bit going on in the financial markets as far as trades that I would like to go over in the macro view as well, and then something at the end that I would like to see about what you've got to say about it. Could be a bombshell. So, starting with the MMRI as our favorite risk indicator, it has been stable. And right now, at this moment, it's at 271.2. So if this continues to remain stable, we've got at the moment is pretty bullish markets, mild bullish sentiment. We've got the relative strength of the dollar and the 10-year yield, though, are rising. So if these continue to rise, it could put pressure on stocks. We are also at resistance again, and with all-time highs coming in. So we'll keep our eye on the US dollar relative strength in the 10-year yield. So right now, green and futures are green as well. We've got a little pressure on crude oil, and gold is beginning to rise as well. So oil could have some moving reports this morning. We are looking at the non-farm payroll, so employment coming in, and that's going to be prior to market open. We're also getting some crude inventories a little bit later today. So tomorrow morning, prior to market open, we are expecting jobless claims. Of course, we're expecting them to be terrible. So I just want to warn you if you need to reposition your trades prior to market open tomorrow. So now, as I said, we've got a lot of things going on. So with the banks starting, Wells Fargo CEO is warning of severance costs, nearly $1 billion in the fourth quarter. So they're talking about more layoffs, paying people basically to quit because they would lose less in the long run. They're cutting their costs. So it says a lot about what they're expecting coming down the line. And then we've also got a warning coming out. We've been talking about this for a while. The buy now, pay never products that they're having a firm and some of the others. So that stock had a tremendous rally yesterday, and I will be looking to short it on a slightly longer term because it's hitting levels that I think is really, really overdone. Anyway, not financial advice here, just a couple of ideas for you. You have to do your own research. So, more stories on the banks. Truist is commercial bank lender, really. And so what's coming up is more regulatory requirements. They're looking at selling off some of their losses, some of their bonds. And so this is kind of another indicator of this wave of debt, the commercial real estate that is about to hit. So watching that, JP Morgan says it's running out of banks to close. Same premise as Wells Fargo. They are looking to cut costs. So they're pretty much down to their bare bones branch banking, basically, is what they're getting at. And they're trying to accumulate and then also kind of merge any of the smaller ones that they can, watching for cost cutting. They are looking at rates higher for longer. So they also are showing that they do not expect that rate cuts will be coming anytime in the near future. So kind of a bank, but we're talking about Coinbase, cryptocurrency. So they're rolling out crypto transfers via links with WhatsApp and Telegram. So Coinbase is big in the news because they were, as I was saying before, they are the largest one to be chosen as all of these ETFs are coming out. And the SEC basically was forcing these ETFs to choose an exchange. And the only one really out there at the time was Coinbase. So, as expected, they rallied quite a bit. They are up, I believe it's over 50%, more like 60% on this. And they can continue for a while. However, they will be getting competition back from FTX as well as Binance. And probably Kraken is what I was saying before. So we'll see. It'll continue for now. We've also got news on Twitch. It's another stock, but they're being shut down in South Korea. Basically because the high cost of the internet, it's an internet heavy application. And so they're looking at shutting that one down purposefully in order to save. So I want to move to the real estate market. US mortgage rates fell to 7.29%. So this is the lowest it's been in a long time. And what I would like to urge you to do is if you go to an app, even just Zillow, you don't have to be in the business, but just look at the number of properties that are coming on the market. It's beginning a flood. Or if you even just walk your neighborhood and see all of the signs that are beginning to appear. Tell me what you think about that, what you're seeing in your area. I would be interested to know. It's a very local type of thing. But I believe there's going to be not just the commercial real estate, but the residential is about to hit that tidal wave coming in. So with energy, this is actually kind of a positive story. China's first, and I think it's funny the way they worded it, but first next generation nuclear reactor, and it started commercial operation. So this could be a temperature gas reactor that they're using, and they're looking for more nuclear plants to get online. So that's going to have an effect on the energy sector as well. I've got another one that just came in this morning. So Italy, this is Giorgia Meloni, formally pulling out of China's Belt and Road Initiative. So if you happen to catch the episode that we did that we spoke about the Belt and Road Initiative and how China uses that to basically muscle in economies, similar to how the United States did years ago and actually continues to do so. So she has formally stepped out of it. I think congratulations to her. She's kind of a beacon. I hope that she makes it. For the European Union, it is very hopeful. So we've got an order. I don't know who puts these out or who talks about the orders, but German factory orders unexpectedly drops in October. So among all of these stories, and I'm not even anybody big, we knew that they were going to drop these factory orders. Their manufacturing is down. So apparently it was unexpected to them, dropped in October, and we knew that was, going to happen fourth quarter. So the German economy is still in very uh, deep trouble at the moment. And I also don't know who came up with this for Christmas. I don't know if they're thinking it's stocking stuffers or what, but I don't know. I prefer fruitcake. No, thank you for this for me. But anyway, just wanted to say this is what they're recommending. Again, I don't know how many they have recommended. Okay, so now for a couple of lava updates before I let you go to your day. We have Tara Reid. Now, she's quite the person, actually. I won't go into that now, but she's bringing up the main point here. How long will Western warmongers keep feeding human lives to the narrative? So she's talking about in her article, deaths of thousands of people and the right to free speech are an acceptable price for the power-hungry establishment. So the only aspect that I differ from her and that I respectfully agree is that I think it's reversed. I think that the right to free speech and acceptable price for the power-hungry establishment, the deaths of thousands of people, is the point. They want to cut the population. They want to, in their words, cut these carbon emissions. And the way to do things for the greater good is to limit freedoms, and free speech is one of the first ones that they're targeting. How are they doing that? And this really troubles me to the core. So I would like to hear in the comments. And I'm going to move outside of either taking sides. Everyone is emotionally charged on this. They've done a very good job at their psyops on this and making people feel terrible. What is going on there is terrible in general. But they've put it from the top down and they're blaming sides. So what they've done is they've increased illegal immigration. They've charged both sides to have to take a side. And now there's activists for both sides. Things are starting to happen. Things are starting to break. We have increased crime, increased issues and arguments, both sides. And they have created these not only financial problems, but other issues. And now they're taxing citizens to pay for all of these programs. So, and this will make you absolutely sick. Investors may have had prior knowledge of Hamas attack. So somebody always knows first. Somebody always knows first. But basically, what this is going is a study, just like 9/11. There was a sharp increase in particular trading activity that this would have affected prior to October 7th. And while it's not a shock, it is kind of a directive of exactly how they are manipulating all of this. They are manipulating the people to be one against the other, and they are profiting from this. So if you have seen what has been going on both sides, people dying, these are humans, regardless of the side where they live, people are dying and they are profiting. So let me know what you think of this. Leave it in the comments. And I just want to remind you, please, and this is why you're here, to live, trade, and think outside of their system, anything we can get off of their system. And I urge you all to find ways to do this, and I will help you as much as I can, because I think community and staying together is more important than ever. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful day. Until I see you again, my friends, stay free.